Welcome, 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 everyone. Thank you so much for tuning back into a new episode of your favorite podcast in the world. That's just my opinion. Today we have a kind of boys versus girls episode going on. So we had been actually talking about this episode for a couple of weeks now. Like it's been a second. We finally were able to organize it. And of course, it's brought to you by our mother network, AOTB, Aliens on the Border, and Border Town Pet Services here in Laredo, Texas. Make sure to follow them on Instagram at Border Town PS. If you have any doggy needs, daycare, boarding, drop-in visits, etc., make sure to contact them via DM, or you can also email them. But now that we're here, I do want to go ahead and introduce our two guests.
Hello.
Raul. We talk about Raul so much on this motherfucking podcast. So much. Might as well just be a fucking co-host by this time.
It's time.
But he's repping his merch. We're actually,
kind of.
The only one that's, fitting over here is my homeboy Juan. So we have Juan Garza. He's been dying to be on the show for the longest time. And his dream is finally come true, guys, Make a wish.
You can speak now.
Yeah, not as popular as my homie Raul over here, but I am glad to be on the show. Thankful.
Yeah,
Thank you guys.
I'm a scrub.
You're welcome.
For real.
So what are we going to talk about today? Oh, yeah, the questions that we asked on Instagram.
So we're going to talk about, I feel like, a lot of things. So this episode mostly came up out of actually Johnny. He was like, you should get a lot of girls and a lot of guys and just make an episode about their opinions over different things.
Which wasn't a bad
He doesn't even remember.
Yeah,
He doesn't even remember.
When did this happen?
This was like the longest time ago. I don't even remember where you mentioned
like, Marlene,
it.
why are you lying?
But he was
one of
like,
many drunk ideas.
Dude, I promise you. And I was like,
That's the best time.
I guess we'll do that. I guess.
Greatest
That's
ideas.
funny.
Right? He was probably drunk as hell.
He probably was.
Let's hope not. Let's hope not for the sake of this episode.
So we did go ahead and ask a couple of people on our Instagram, like different things that they wanted us to talk about as like girls and boys. And first of all, the episode is called
Chicks and Dicks.
Chicks and Dicks. And
Your
we're not the
discretion is
chicks.
I
advised.
just want to applaud that
And
was a
we're-
great name for the episode.
And we're not the chicks.
We're not the chicks.
We're not the chicks. But
my.
everyone's like, oh my God.
Yeah, but then just, oh yeah.
No. Soon. Yeah, we're working on the
soon.
production. We're
We
working on the
are.
production.
I want to do like our own little clips too.
Where it's
something
like us
stupid.
reacting.
Yeah,
Like-
us reacting without
like-
actually reacting.
Like
We can add like on the button too.
like we can just be like. That can be one. That would be super. That would be super entertaining.
I'd be super down for that one too.
So we're gonna come up with a drinking game, guys. Just so you guys know. Oh my God, we should do it right now because we're live.
Okay.
So every time Tracy says
I'm
like,
so sure no, I have to drive.
we're gonna drink. Well, don't say like.
Hey,
I cannot not say like.
we have Ubers.
That's
It's
gonna
cool.
be so.
We have to San
It sounds
Antonio.
like a
She
very-
can drive.
Evelyn's like, oh.
Evelyn can drive. Evelyn, our number one fan, obviously is here too. She's always here.
Literally.
It's so amazing to me how Evelyn gets here before my co-host does whenever we do lives.
Did I get here on time?
This is true.
It's like the most dangerous game.
It is.
Okay,
All
well
right,
let's start asking a couple of things. First of all, do you guys think we're gonna end up like fighting?
What?
I think not. I
Trying to
think
throw
we're
hands
pretty
or-
civilized people.
I'm trying to box someone today.
Yeah, I was like,
Aye.
what? I mean, no.
I mean, I hope not.
I ain't trying to throw
Alright.
hands right now, but
Okay,
let's see what the
so
Couple shots in, might change that.
see what happened.
Pretty
these people want to.
hot.
It's the lights. So we got lights and
Lights.
woo, we're kind of bright up in here.
Yeah,
Um,
like we
This
can't
is my
see
good
the
side.
audience.
No.
Can
so
you raise your
bright.
hand? So Evelyn with her fucking burger is a vibe right now. Like she's just like. She really is. Okay, so one of the first things that I don't think I want to believe that we don't have that like different opinions. I want to say
Yeah.
But what would you consider, and I guess we can go like one at a time. What would you consider the foundations of a healthy relationship?
I don't want to go first.
Okay.
It's awful.
No, you can go first.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Guys, no mames.
Okay, well, like the
So-
fundamentals of a healthy relationship. First of all, is like trust, like loyalty, 100%.
Preach.
Like, I feel like that's.
So I think communication.
Oh yeah, communication. Number one.
I think communication, as a Gemini, I believe communication is a really big thing here. And then 2, I think trust. And I also believe commitment is a big thing.
True.
Because you always have to commit to your partner, like regardless.
Yeah, well, yeah.
One way or
Commitment is
another,
a
one way
huge
or another, you
thing.
need to fucking commit one way or another. So we have communication. We have, what was the second one?
Trust. Oh, no.
Trust. Yeah, I said trust.
Loyalty.
No, I said trust.
Commitment.
So communication, trust, and commitment, I think are 3 of, and then
I feel like
love.
another one would be
I feel like love is a really big part of it.
Oh,
too.
well, yeah, obviously.
yeah.
But as far as like openness goes, because a lot of people hide a lot of
Well, communication. I would take that as communication.
shit.
Like
Partially.
being willing to remember to get close to
Yes, sorry.
being willing to communicate. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like even if you've always been like a quiet person,
I feel
you
like
have to be willing to communicate.
sex has a lot to do with it too. TBH.
Sex.
I love how I was gonna be
But
like
okay,
sexual
so-
intercourse.
I think that I think sex falls under commitment.
What?
I think
The
sex
fuck?
falls under, because you're committing. Like, what if I'm your partner and you like certain things that I'm not too crazy about, but I'm committing to make you happy?
Yeah, that is
Okay, compromise then.
Okay,
Commitment
yeah.
and compromise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What would be your?
Juan is just like, damn.
Juan's like,
I was not expecting this.
You guys all made really good points, but I think the major thing is just if the love is there, all those things fall in place. And I think love just is the leading factor. How much you love the person
Love makes
is
the
what's
world
going to
go
determine
round.
how much you trust them.
Well, yeah, I mean, you do have a good point because, I mean, with love, everything comes with time. I mean, it just kind of like happens by itself.
Yeah, like it all.
It shouldn't be
Yeah,
forced.
so that's why love is
Yeah.
a really big thing. But then also sometimes you love someone, but you're really stubborn and you just don't want to do it.
My
I can agree
homeboy
with
21
that too.
Savage said, love is just fuck. Hold on. It says like
For all my homies.
love can be what is hold on, I'll think about it. It's
Okay, you said 21.
it
21,
says
21.
like loyalty, love is something like love whatever, but like loyalty.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like.
Let's just drink like
Today,
5
Junior.
times.
Get on Genius and look for lyrics right now, porque that
I'm
was
about to, I'm
fucking
about
awesome.
Hey,
to.
Siri, what does 21 say?
That's literally what she's trying to
This
do.
is a
That's
whole
literally
lot
what
of
she's gonna
shit.
do.
I'm
I
about
got 1,
to.
2, 3.
Okay. So I'm sorry, guys.
Famous quote,
In my bank account.
it's a knife.
I thought I knew it by memory. Okay.
You're almost there.
Love is just a feeling. You could love somebody and still stab them in the back. Okay, maybe this didn't sound.
That's pretty fucking intense, bro.
So then it says like loyalty is action. You could love or hate me and still have my back. Facts. That's what it says after that.
So that's what you wanted to get to?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
My back? I don't know about
Love-
that. Because if you
That
hate
was the
someone, you would not have
groundbreaking-
their back.
I feel like,
I strongly disagree there.
I mean, you never know. You can love somebody and you can still cheat on them. Like maybe you don't like.
But did you really love them though?
There's
No,
different stages
I
to
have
love.
to.
It's like you can be in love or you can love the person.
But did you really love them though?
Or do you just
Well,
not
you
want to be
can-
by yourself?
You
Think
can
about
love.
that.
Ooh, shots
That's
fired.
another thing that we're going to get into today.
All right, so what's the next question? It's really hot in here.
So,
Round
Like
one. Guys win.
Round 1 to dicks.
so Leslie made a really good point that was like, why having a loving relationship with trust but no satisfaction in bed?
what? Oh,
Wait, but I feel like you have to have satisfaction.
That's why. Like, that's
You
what
have
she's
to have
saying. Like,
Oh,
why
okay.
why would you have like a loving relationship, but then you don't like? There's always gonna be something missing. Like, there's always gonna be something
yeah.
missing.
Hopefully it's not inches.
Oh.
I'm kidding, but for real, we're talking about
There's not always something missing because I've seen it.
No. That's
some
okay.
people
What I
hit,
mean
hit
is, if
gold.
you do not have good sex, there's always gonna be something missing. That's what I meant.
Well, I mean, at one point, I mean, it goes back into your love life. If it's lacking, then
But That's a huge factor right there. And there's people that go straight out of high school that get married. Think about that. And they have kids. They live the perfect life. And they really never fall apart. And then there's people that have the messy
Nah, but esas pinches mamás de tóxicos, that's not love. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the thing. Like some people, actually, I've seen it myself that some people, without having the toxicity, they make it through, and they completely go from high school sweethearts to being married to having kids.
Oh yeah. No, I believe
in between.
But that's the thing. Like it's because there's love, or it's because there's communication.
But right now you said sex was a big factor, but they never had sex with anyone else. So would they really know?
Maybe
like,
maybe they never had the need to. You know? That's the thing. Like maybe they never had the need to because they were already satisfying each other.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you never. I mean, yeah. I guess I get what you're saying, but then I get what you're saying. Where like, I mean. You've never tried like any other fruit, so how do you know that you don't like it, or like what you do and what you don't like?
That was a really good metaphor.
So I get
because Kevin was like, "Dicks 1, chicks 0."
Hey.
Okay.
Let's get it.
Next question.
Well, real quick though. Now that we kind of got on topic with that, another topic is gonna be like how people are glamorizing toxicity now. It's like, I want a toxica. It's like, do you really want a toxica?
El pinche Raul ha dicho eso.
I've been saying that for like a long time now. Like Valentine's, this was a scary Valentine's for me. I was so thankful I was single when I saw a lot of the shit.
It's like,
why was it a scary Valentine's Day?
Because I saw Mi Toxico and everything, and I was like, bro, like I don't ever want to give that to my girlfriend. I want to thank you for being a toxica.
Yes. But people,
people are just glamorizing it.
People are glamorizing it for the fact that it's like, ay, mi toxica.
Like she loves me so much. She's so toxic.
It's all fun and games.
And let me just say something real quick. Josh gave me a shirt that says mi toxica.
For real?
That says toxica. That's it. It says toxica. That's what it says. It says toxica. That's what I said. Yes. I still don't use it, guys.
She wears it every day.
The next step's gonna be the
every
bumper
day under my
sticker.
shirt. Oh my god, have you seen those? That it's like mi esposa es toxica.
The earrings, toxica, going down the ear.
I feel.
R.I.P. to Josh 2021.
No.
Man down.
But yeah, it's like, yeah, you want it, you want all this. It seems like fun and games until it happens, and it's like
no, but I feel like
it's a real danger.
It's remember to put the mic next to your mouth.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Did you say
yeah,
sis?
you're kind of like that.
Oh my.
Yeah, like no one can hear you. You're just like.
Hey, I know.
Oh, he's spitting.
It's facts. Just facts. Nothing else.
Right,
so I think the toxica thing. I think it has to do with people being so used to, well, it's because he does it because he loves me, or like she does it because she loves me, like she worries so she loves me. But I think it also has to do with us being so used to it, like growing up, it was like, no hombre, tu tía no me deja, or like, es que tu tío no me deja. Like that was a normal thing for me. Like it was like, shit, okay, well, when you're in a marriage, you have to ask for permission. And it's not necessarily asking for permission. It's just like communicating.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, because it's not asking for communication. It's not asking for permission at all. I hate that. Like I hate when you have to like, you're not asking for permission, but like you're telling them without
Tracy, tell
actually
me, what do you hate?
Telling them. I mean, I don't know. I mean, what you're telling them
You're
without
trying to be as polite as
them.
possible, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, like I just want to be respectful. I just want to give you
But
some
why
respect.
is it respectful if I want to go out and like go to the store?
Oh, obviously not to the store. It's
okay,
just like,
well, there's
I'll
some
be right
people that's
back.
like on the chingados fuiste, like. And it's not like that. It's about communicating. Just being like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go out with my friends today, or like, I want to go do something, or I want to go to the movies, or I want to go
to Target.
If you stop chewing, you can maybe say something.
It's on pause for now, I guess.
He's like, I don't know what to say.
So as whenever he stops chewing. So we talked about relationships. What do you guys think are big things to consider when looking for someone to be in a relationship with?
I don't know. I don't really.
You don't really
I'm just down.
You don't really date, or
No, like, I'm just down to just.
Okay, but what
No,
what
like,
makes you down?
If they're like, if we can like talk or if we laugh, that's the main
Yeah.
thing. Like,
I guess if you could hit it
laughing.
off.
Like, yeah, like,
If you don't hit it off?
like
Okay, having a
vibe.
sense of humor.
Besides that, yeah.
I know you guys are just like, man, pues
Was I don't
nada
know.
más.
I
Se
mean,
afloja. Se afloja. I'll date him. No mames. Of course not. Okay, I'll go. See, that people come to me and they're like, damn, you never let Tracey talk. And then I'm like, okay, Tracey, it's
I'm
your
just
turn.
so-
And she's like,
that's just how I
If-
feel.
if we
What do
vibe.
why do you want?
That's
like,
just
I'm
her
not gonna lie
opinion.
about it. Like, that's just how I feel.
What's the most important thing for you? When your last boyfriend, what did you really
My
like
current
stand out from
boyfriend?
him?
Jose is dead.
Dick.
You
You want to say
I
dick,
mean, no,
right?
like, he's funny. Like, he's like not even.
She's
like,
holding back, bro. The first thing that ran through her mind was
He's funny.
dick.
He's funny. Like, he makes me laugh. Like,
He's fun and looking.
yeah. He's
I'm just kidding,
kinda
Edward.
funny.
I'm just kidding.
No, but no. Like, I mean, and he's very like, he's such a he's such a man. Like, when it comes to like caring and like not like just like the Mexican like version like of a man. You know, like anything that goes like wrong around the house, like he can fix or he can like, and he provides. Like, he's always been able to provide. He's fucking Bob the Builder.
Dude, exactly. So, like, you know, that's your opinion, not just if we vibe.
Well, yeah, but at the end of the day, it goes back to like if we can like vibe, because
had to drink like 5 times a day.
I
Yeah.
mean, to an extent, she's right. Because you could be the perfect person, but if
like,
you
if
don't
I
click, you
like,
don't
I
click.
just
It-
don't.
okay, yes, you have to vibe, but when
have
you're
to
looking
feel
for
it in
someone,
my
like, why would
soul.
you say, you know, if Evelyn asks you out, why are you going on a date with Evelyn? Why wouldn't you go on a date?
Okay, well, at the end of the day, I mean, regardless of what people like.
No,
One is
okay,
not
it's because
the
you guys are like not
you
even
go
like
by,
answering the
like-
question. Like
You go by
it's,
like
yeah,
looks
it's
too.
not.
You
even-
go by,
Yes,
like,
that's what I'm
looks
trying to
too.
say.
Like,
I
you go
mean,
by looks too. Like,
it
if I
might-
Okay,
see you-
exactly. That's what I'm trying to get to. What are you considering in a fucking person?
All right,
Okay.
I'm gonna
Like-
shoot out. I think that my mom has to approve because my mom is a very specific woman, and a lot of the women that in fact, I have not presented her a woman since 2016, so it's been a long time. Yeah,
That's a long time. I
That's a
counted
long
my
time.
fingers.
Good.
yeah.
5 years.
So I've taken it a good amount of time of thought into this. That it's like, hey, I don't ever want you to meet another girl because I know that I'm the one dating her, not you. So I have to be good with her. But when I do meet her, like take her to you, I do want that somehow sense of approval. But
Yeah, because I mean, at the end of the day, it's gonna be you and her. And
yeah, exactly.
that's
And
it.
you know that they're gonna be in the kitchen together. And you're
Oh my
like,
God, but no one's fucking talking about approval. We're talking about.
Okay, Marlene, then what
But
do you want
what
for
do
us
you look
to
for?
say?
You
What do
asked me,
want
what do you
for
look for? And
example,
What do you
for
want for us to
That's an
say,
answer.
Marlene?
No, I don't want you to. Okay, but you said whenever you're ready, you'll introduce someone to your mom. But
But
what
I
are
s-
you looking for in a person?
In order to like hit it off, like okay, so let's say
you want someone that you can take home, right? Always, all of
Okay,
you guys.
how?
What is that person?
Yes.
Okay, you want
what
good
makes you want to
person.
take
Oh
her
my God, I
home?
fucking hate all of you guys. Every single one of you, I fucking hate right now. Like, okay, so for example, right? Before I was dating Josh, when I was just looking around, something that was very
browsing.
important to me is someone that would get along with my friends. Someone that would be social. Someone that would like going out. Someone that would be willing to try new things because I'm willing to try new things. Someone that was good looking and honestly has to be taller than me.
But isn't
like,
No,
isn't that what?
Oh well, the taller than us, that's
Let
different.
her
But
These are different things that I would consider in someone that I wanted to date. That's what I'm fucking getting to. Like, yes, exactly. Physically, personality. Yeah, like that was the whole fucking question.
I like how we just dragged
Y'all
this
are
so far
fucking
out.
stupid. Every single one of you guys.
You're like, it's
I
just-
fucking
it's the
cannot
same
with y'all. I fucking cannot.
it's not an easy question to ask because everyone has a dream image, and then you have what you actually
A real person, yeah,
A real
but
person,
exactly.
exactly.
Like, I'm
So
not
it's not an easy
saying that,
question to ask.
all of this that I was looking, I'm not gonna marry anyone that does not have all of this shit.
Yeah.
Like, but you still have an idea in your head. Like, whenever people would fucking see like the Disney movies, like they wanted a prince. Like, obviously, you're not going to go out and get a motherfucking prince, you know, unless you're fucking Meghan Markle. But if not, like, you have a vision of who you want. Or you've been in a toxic relationship and you're like, you know what? I don't want to date someone that is constantly limiting me. Mm-hmm. Okay, these are correct. What I was getting to, like, like how to describe a person that you wanted to date.
At the end
but
of
okay,
the day,
fine. You're already
like,
dating someone.
Yeah, like I can, like if the guy like walks in, like we're somewhere and like the guy walks in, like obviously like he's gonna catch like I'm gonna like
Tracy, no one's talking about if you're gonna leave Edward for your like dream person.
But I'm saying
the
like,
question that
I'm
Evelyn had.
I'm gonna like him. Like I'm gonna look at him and I'll be like, oh, like I kind of like find him attractive.
Yeah, Evelyn, this is all your fault, dude. This is all your fault. You could have just asked,
You know what?
mac and cheese or fucking.
In a way, you
fries.
answered your own question, so that's good.
Well, okay, but it wasn't my question. It was a question for all of us, and y'all are just too fucking stupid to understand it. Like.
I mean, I really, at the end of the day, it goes back to, like, if I feel it in my soul. Like, if I feel it in my soul, then, like, we're going to, like, I will, yes. Like,
what does your eye see for you to get attracted?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it can be, like,
what
anything.
Are you saying?
Like, it can be anything. Like, it can be, the fact that, like, that one person was being super funny. Or whenever he walked in, like, it was something about him that, like, I just already, like, felt it. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, that's what it goes back to.
So Jose says attraction, connection, and stability, not that hard.
Attraction,
Thank you, Jose. Thank you, Jose.
Who's
Thank
Jose?
you.
Jose.
I want to have a talk.
Who are you?
And then Kevin was like, women need DDs and an hourglass figure, and dudes need a 12-inch hog. And then Jose was like, not that hard.
7 inches.
Dude, I literally, it's always me. Like, dude, I swear, like, I just can't. Sandra was like, Marlene versus the world.
Literally.
Like, yes. Okay,
right,
so
it goes to 1-1. I'll give it to you.
Do you think, oh my God, dude, why are we like even keeping a score?
Why not?
Like, this
Because
is
you made
not
good
even
points.
a
You really
thing.
did make great points.
You did.
Well, I mean, I always make good points. I'm going to win this.
You give respect where respect
Settle down
is
there,
due.
sweetheart.
Yeah, take it easy. Take it easy, woman.
Okay, so
You're a little too
love
rowdy.
languages.
Love
Have you
language?
guys ever
Physical.
had... Okay. That was not where I was going, but we'll go through that. We'll go that way. So physical is your love language.
Yes, I learned that through experience.
Yeah, explain.
Explain?
Physical.
That is all.
No, I attempt to give gifts, and as of recently, I have definitely leaned that way a lot more and try to be a more giving person. But
So a little bit more materialistic then.
Yeah, because physical is more
Physical
like
is like
touch.
touching.
Yeah. That's different.
Yeah.
So materialistic.
Ooh. He's like, damn.
yeah,
So
you want to
Dicks 1, chicks 3.
You're trying to,
No, we're 1-1.
you're trying to buy the person's love?
No, I definitely.
think that works.
That's another thing.
Love don't cost a thing. Oh, it costs plenty.
Yeah.
That's not me. That's
De amor no se vive.
yeah, like I definitely think that I take a lot of notice when women are more down to earth and definitely, like don't. The same way they don't expect me to impress them with materials, I don't expect to be like treated the same way. It's just like, hey, like, you know, like I have to have that physical connection. That's like, it's
what
definitely
describes your physical connection? Like,
the touch.
what?
Definitely, it'll always start with if I get excited to even like hold this person's hand. It's like, okay, you know,
So
like
you're
if I get
waiting for like
nervous,
the spark, like the butterflies.
yeah.
think that's
I
good.
definitely
I think that's
will
nice.
will admit.
I think
to
that's
that,
very
but,
essential.
yeah. And that's all. I guess anyone else want to talk about that?
I mean, it goes back to, again, well, I don't know if it's really like a love language, but as far as, I don't know, to me, it's like the little things. Things that go unnoticed to the naked eye, but to someone else, it might matter like the whole world.
Like
Like
AIDS.
what?
Don't bring this
Literally.
in. Why?
I see that Aquarius.
But yeah.
Tracy? I don't think you can top that off.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think I can. I mean,
I don't have one.
I don't have anything to say. I feel like I'm very like mothering. Like I just want to like
Nurture.
Yeah,
like
nurture.
nurture.
I
There
want to
you go.
say I know you're like over here, like all over on Tracey. For real.
Yeah, you were
So the camera's right there, so you can like sit.
This
back.
is my episode.
For real. He just sits here in the middle. I'm the new co-host. I think my love language would be nurturing, definitely. Like I have a very motherly type of love.
So do you think that's every woman?
No. I feel like I'm a very complicated person when it comes to like the type of love language that I want to receive, without putting like Josh like in here, like not like just out of what I think. I am someone that I feel like needs a lot of attention, but does not want to ask for it. I fucking hate asking for shit. Like I hate it. I hate it with a passion. And I've always been that person to like, I don't know, I guess like even when I was younger, I'd be like, oh, Raul has a problem. What can I do to help his problem? Without him even like asking me. So I, in a way, just expect that from other people. Which is why in my friendships and in my relationships and even with family members, I always end up disappointed because I expect so much. But that's like my own problem. So as you know, I have been growing. Yeah, no, and the thing is that and it's because I don't feel like okay, so that's again, it's my own thing. Like I feel like I give out so much love. Like I make you know that you are loved. Like there is no fucking doubt in your head that I appreciate you, because that's how like far out I go for people. But a really big thing, and it's actually the question that they asked us, was loving people in their love language. Like obviously we all have different types of love languages, and we all understand what you are telling me the way I want to understand it. And it was always a little bit of like a struggle within myself, accepting that other people do still love me when they're expressing it in their own way. So like that was like my own like, why are you loving me this way type of deal. And it's a struggle, dude. Like it's been going on for like the longest time. Like ever since I remember having my first friend. Like it's not even like just relationship type. Like it's also like friendship.
I had my very, very first friend.
Ever since Emily, she was my first friend in kindergarten.
And she didn't want to be my best. She was
fuck
my
that
best
bitch.
friend, but I was not her best friend.
No, she was my best friend.
Her.
We were like, it was so funny because she was like super blonde and I was like morenita. So it was like always like all my pictures that I have when we were younger were just like,
that's cute.
It's super cute, but whatever. Fuck that bitch. She disappeared from the world. I don't know what happened with her.
Anymore.
Emily, if you're listening,
she stole my Barbie. No, honestly, I don't know what happened to her. Like I just moved and I just never saw her again. But I think we all need to learn that people have their own love languages, and that even though we don't understand it, if you want to compromise and if you want to be with this person, like you need to make it work one way or another. And if you don't, you have no obligation to be here wasting your time and their time. So then it comes back to communicating. Like if you want to commit, if you want to compromise, or if you don't. Okay, Evelyn, we have questions here.
Yeah. Please stop asking other questions.
It's not a conversation with you. If you want, you can text them. But do you guys have anything to say about love languages?
Yeah, I agree with Kevin. Fuck all Emily's.
Oh shit.
What? No, I mean, I think we've discussed it.
I mean, it's pretty much covered, but I mean, a good thing that
Who
you did.
Who the fuck is Edmundo Martinez?
She's being rude.
It's a he.
No, that you are being rude.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's because he was like,
I'm
sorry. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm sorry. See,
My mic was
I am compromising.
Okay, so let's ask the next question.
Okay.
Sorry.
Damn, Tracey, okay.
I'm sorry, Raul. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You did bring up, though, is that, like, with friendships as well, I mean, it's just not, like, go with your significant other or your loved one, whatever. But, yeah, I mean, you got to compromise all around with your everyday relationships, whether it's your parents, your friends.
Yep, with yourself.
So, yeah, especially yourself, because not your shit. That's it.
You can't love anyone if you don't love yourself, guys.
Yep.
Note that down.
That's facts.
Okay, so the next one. Are we ready for the next one now?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Okay. So Astrid told us our opinions on body positive. So I want to talk about, she was very like vague on what type of body positive. So something that I always like talking about or like seeing other opinions like of people are body positivity versus
Body shaming.
unhealthy costumbres. How do you say that in English?
What, like
what are you
magazines?
Yeah, like
and
adorifying like
models
people
and-
being overweight.
Oh,
Oh, well, I mean, yeah,
What?
because there is an unhealthy standard to that too.
adorifying people that are.
Oh,
Yeah, like,
glorifying.
Like to be like, oh, like she's thick, but she's not really like thick. She's just really fat.
Like it's just
and
unhealthy.
you don't want to
sometimes.
tell them like, yeah.
Like, what are your opinions about it? Like, do you think like? So
I
the
think-
reason why I bring it
like,
up,
even last night, there was like the DJ and he said something like this dude was like, he's like, ¿Dónde están todas like las mujeres like solteras, right? And then he's like, we're all like them like thick bitches maybe, right? And then he's like, no. And then he said, he's like, don't worry, like he's like, it doesn't matter, like it doesn't
You
matter if
deserve
you're
love.
super skinny, yeah, like you deserve love, like even if you're fat, you deserve love. And he said that, like he literally said, even if you're fat. And
He
I
was like,
Allah.
he's like, where are all the skinny girls, and then where are all the fat girls? And everyone was like, oh shit, like am I supposed to raise my hand right now? And then
like,
he
damn,
was
you're really
like,
calling me out,
hey,
huh?
like leave that motherfucker. Like he
Yeah,
doesn't
like-
deserve you. Like you should be happy. You deserve to be happy,
Yeah, like,
even
you
if you're fat. I was like, holy shit.
Bruh.
He was like,
and he
even
said that, like he literally said fat.
and of course
we
he
were
was a
just
super
like-
skinny morenito dude. That
Like,
was a DJ. Like
it
of
was
course he
so
was gonna call out the
funny.
fat people.
But it was so funny. Like, so I feel like something like that. Like, I get it. I do get what he meant.
That you
but-
deserve love even if you're fat.
Yes, but sometimes I do feel like you cannot, like, you shouldn't glorify it because at the end of the day, like, you are. Maybe like you just need to talk to that person, you know, and be like, hey, like, you know what, like you're really unhealthy, or the way that you're eating is like, you know, it's not really that cool. Like, you know, like, yeah, I understand, like you want to be thick and shit, like with the triple C's, but like, you know, you gotta like chill, like, because at the end of the day, it really goes back to like your health and stuff.
So yeah, so I agree with that. I think it has to do with body positivity, meaning you shouldn't feel shameful for the body that you have, because sometimes we're just brought up with bad habits.
Yeah.
Like honestly, I am blessed by my mother's genes, because the way my bad habits are, like I should be rolling into this bitch. Like
Honestly, me too.
it's really bad. Like it's really bad. And obviously has to do with me being young, and obviously has to do with me and like my mom's genes and et cetera, et cetera. But I'm not someone that works out. I've never been into sports. Like I've never played sports. I mean, I did cheerleading, but on and off because of my knee surgery. And I'm not a healthy person. I'm not a healthy person. And when 2020 started and the whole pandemic thing, honestly, I called myself out on it and I started doing things a little bit differently. But in there, I think it has to do with not necessarily being insecure about your body, but still being aware that you can be better and you can be more healthy.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily like, oh, I need to be, you know, a size 0, like even though like I'm a big girl, because I'm never gonna fucking be a size 0, and I'm fine with that. And when I was younger, honestly, I was like, I want to be skinny like all my skinny friends from the suburbs. I would trip hard. But then I was like, damn, like I don't need to hate on the skinny girls, and I don't need to hate on the big girls, and I don't need to hate on the girls that, you know, have better genes than I do. I just need to learn that my body is my body, and I have to do whatever I have to do for my body. Like that's it.
Yeah.
So love your body, but do not confuse it for adoring your bad habits. Like you still need to be healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, you still
have
need to do
be
something to be healthy.
I guess another thing is like, one thing, there's acceptance to see, okay, well, like this is my frame, my body figure, whatever it might be. But another thing is like to want to do better for yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah, this is all for
That-
yourself.
yeah.
You know, fuck the haters. I don't give a shit.
Or
I'll
fuck,
squish you
or-
with my
or-
big leg.
No, or like fuck trying to like just because like some dude doesn't want to date you because of the way that you look. Or
yeah,
whatever.
I mean, if you want to
Yeah, I
slim
know.
down,
Change
slim down for yourself
like,
or whatever it
yeah,
might
like
be.
do it for yourself.
It's
I
your
think-
own aesthetic view of yourself. So
Yes.
I will say that I think that guys and girls look at this topic very differently. I think that girls a lot of the times definitely hold back, and it's like, hey, like it's all about accepting yourself, and definitely like it's more of the self-image. It's like I do want to fit, like how you said, and fit into size 0 and everything, but no one's really pushing towards that. And I feel like with guys, I feel like you could take a harsh criticism a lot more differently, not necessarily better, but in a different manner. It's like, hey, like I don't know. I started working.
I agree with that. Like, before you like don't want to like keep on saying that, I completely agree with you. I feel like we see it completely different.
Yeah.
And a big example to that is the way Josh sees it and the way I see it. Like, Josh, whenever he was motivating himself to like work out and lose weight, he would literally call himself a fat piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
he would be like,
I do the
come
same
on,
thing.
run, you
I
fat
do the
piece of
same
shit.
thing. Yeah.
And I'd be like, oh my God, like, why are you so mean to
Like, why are
yourself?
you
Like,
being
But it's
rude?
like a really good motivator.
he would just laugh, dude.
Yeah.
He would just be like, hi, babe. Like, and he just like run. Like,
Like,
it would,
I am
it
a
would
fat
motivate
piece of
him to
shit.
fucking
I
run
mean,
more.
I started playing Rocky
I feel
on
like
the way
that's
to
a
the
common
gym.
thing though, because of the way, like, well, at least from my perspective,
Okay,
with
so
like
that's the thing.
sports.
It's guys.
Yeah.
Girls,
From sports, like, your
I guess.
coaches basically tell you, hey, run, you fat fuck. Like, get it done. And you're just like, oh,
Bitch, I'd be
shit.
like, sued.
Yeah.
Sued,
Bye.
motherfucker. You're fucking sued. Let
I'm
me
over
bring
here
your
like
But
getting like
it's
super
just something
offended
I-
at the fucking
yeah.
club. Like,
It's just something you
we're
grew
all
up with.
fat
so-
bitches
It's
that
evident.
Yeah.
The differences are evident.
Literally, the DJ wasn't even talking to Tracy and me, and we were so offended.
We were so
that he was like,
offended.
even the fat girls. And I was like,
But then again,
hear that? And everybody else
we
was
were
like, whatever.
so offended. Like, we're like, damn, like, fuck this skinny dude. She's like, fuck yeah, dude. Literally, we were like so hurt. Like, Tracy
why
and I
are you being
stopped
so
dancing, and
rude?
we're like,
killed the
Did you hear
buzz.
that he said fat?
I actually just saw him right now at Rocha, so I'm gonna have a conversation with him. I'm gonna tell him next time it's big women.
Be respectful.
it's thick women, motherfucker.
It's
Like,
not fucking fat.
CK, not CC. It's CK.
Thick thighs save lives.
for real. I thought that was so fucking
That's so funny. You should though. Just communicate it to him.
Yeah, his name's
I thought
AB.
that was so
relay the
hilarious. Fuck that
message.
skinny DJ.
But
Yeah,
I'm gonna
but
be
yeah.
like, even the skinny DJs deserve to be successful.
he's a cool guy.
Honestly, I don't know him. I thought he was DJing pretty cool, but
Yeah.
I don't know him.
I actually met him the night before. I met him at Tacos Kisi, believe it or not.
Goals. Okay, so the next one is a subject brought to us by Juan Garza.
Oh, it was my topic?
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun.
So it has to do with in a marriage being submissive to your husband and how it's common in like Mexican cultures. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
I don't
about
think-
this.
I don't-
Really good topic.
I don't think
I
it's
don't know what
like.
to say about
I
this
really
one.
don't think it's like that anymore. Yeah, trying to say it. Like, I just don't think it's like that. I mean, it kind of is, but it's not really like that. I don't think that.
Juan is
Like,
so confused. He's like, what the fuck do you
Well,
mean it's
no,
not
our
like that?
generation.
I'm all ears.
I
I
mean-
wanna
No,
hear.
like I don't think that like really like our generation. I mean, y'all's at all the people
So we're two
that are in
completely
the
different
20s,
generations.
everyone that's like in the 20s and like I don't yeah, maybe millennials, right? Like I don't think okay, so then millennials, I don't think that that's really like a thing. Like we are very like not half and so that girl said like half and half, you know, she was like whenever she said like because we always say like half and half. Okay, so I know. So so whenever like we as in a relationship, like we do everything like equally. So I feel like that's how it is like right now where fuck, it's because I was thinking about the other girl. So
Okay,
the girl
so
said,
let me
earlier
explain to
today,
y'all.
we were talking to like this one chick,
There you go.
and she said that what we do a lot is that we say like, oh, we're doing everything like 50-50. But she's like, but if you think about it, she's like, if you really think about it, you don't want somebody's like, you don't want like half of their love. You want like all of their love.
No,
like you don't want 50% of them. You want 100% of them.
Okay, so we're a little bit going towards the other side of what we were trying to talk about. So it's not necessarily what you were saying, which is a conversation we had earlier today with another girl. It's in this culture, and I do still see it. Like, I don't think I think it's like a little bit of a touchy subject. I was brought up by a very independent woman. Like, my mom never married my father. My mom would literally make all the money, plus make the babies, plus make sure it was clean. Like, my mom was literally is literally superwoman. Like, my mom is a completely different thing. But I do have friends that their sole goal in life is to get a husband that they can satisfy. Like, to get a husband that can tell them, you know, what they want. Like, they're just like that. They're just, and I don't like using the word submissive because I think it's understood like a different way, type of like in a bad thing. Yeah. But there are different, I feel like everyone has their different goals. Like, some people, and it's mostly, and I do want to agree that it's in our culture. Like, in our culture, we are in a way bred for us to, ever since we're little girls, like, we play, like, we have a husband and we have a kid and we take care of our kid and we are cooking and we have the little, you know, hornitos that you fucking make cookies and shit in, and like, that's what, and the reason why I bring it up, it's because Beyonce has a song to this that is like,
Ms. B.
Yeah, duh.
Ms. B.
Queen B.
Bonus points for Raul for that.
She was like, we raise girls thinking that marriage is like the ultimate, like you made it, like, fuck yeah, like, you're married. Then why don't we raise men with the same idea of like, the only thing you're going to do in life is find a good wife and get married. And it's usually, you have to work your ass off to be able to qualify to get a good wife and get married. Yep. And as a woman, it's like, you're gonna be a good wife, so a man is gonna want to marry you. Yep. Like, you know, it's a little different. Like, it's, and now that we're a little bit more aware, yes, because we're a little bit more aware, and you see, you know what, like, fuck this dude, I'm not gonna let him fucking tell me what to do, but you go for the guy that's a little bit more machista because he's gonna take care of you. Yeah, because he's, and you go, like, still, it's still present. Those little things about, you know, how we were brought up, and it's because it's our culture. Like, yeah, so
it goes further than that, I think, because it may be accentuated by Mexican culture and other cultures, because also in America in the 50s, the same thing was here. Mm-hmm. So it's not necessarily just Mexican culture.
It just go into a historical culture.
Yeah,
it's just historical.
Right.
Yes, right. Okay, but it's a cultural thing.
Wait, let me get my point across.
Not just Mexican.
Let me get my point across real quick. What I mean is that there's evolutionary biological things that are in humans because of the way that we evolved from like cavemen to like hunter gatherings or whatever the fuck, where at that point in time, like, it's in our biology, certain, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
yes.
It has to do with that.
But I break out of that. It's difficult.
So like,
but it's very
can
different.
Have kids, but I don't think that like a woman is just supposed to be like a stay-at-home wife.
It has a difference.
Like, having all the kids and raising the kids. Like,
yes.
Maybe at some point that's all we were like we were like brought into this world for,
right?
But we're not.
All I'm saying
like
is that I don't think that it's 100% attributable to the culture or like society or like societal constructs. It's literally hardwired into our DNA for us to be certain ways because of our evolutionary biology. Like, that's
that makes
facts.
sense. Like, animals do it too. Like,
yes, okay, but that's the thing. I go back to choice. I go back to, if I want to be with a husband, because I don't want to fucking work and fuck working. It makes me happy to be a stay-at-home mom. That's your decision to make. That's something that you can go ahead and do. And honestly, girl, I fucking hate being so fucking independent sometimes. Like, honestly, I'm like, why can't I just be like someone that's happy being home? Like, why do I have to have this need to make it big on my own? Like, why does it have to be like that? And it comes back to choice. It comes back to, I decide that I don't want to have kids, and I decide that I want to have someone that is, you know, 100% with me and 100% whatever, but I also do not want to feel limited to, I can't work because I have to be at home. But that's my choice. Mm-hmm. And it comes down to what he was trying to refer to is that back in the day, women didn't have a choice. Like, their thing was getting married, and you go from your parents' house to your new marriage house. Like, that's it. Like, there's no, oh, I'm going to go out and, you know, live on my own and see how it goes and then move in with this dude. And, like, no. Like,
there was no in between. It was just.
Yeah, it was just, like, from here to here. Yeah, literally. Like, it's like, you are, you know, now a baby maker. Like, go ahead and pop out some kids. Yeah. And it's, I don't want to say, you know, it's all the time. I'm not generalizing. I'm just saying, or well, I am generalizing. I'm not saying everyone does it. I'm just saying some people, you know, to what I remember and to what we were talking about, because this is what Juan wanted to like mention, how people used to do that. And we wouldn't really question like, shit, why do I have to marry this dude? Like, I want to fucking marry this dude. Like, it would just be like, oh, finally, yes, I have a husband. Like, I can go to my own house and like start making my own family. Like, yeah. So that's what we were trying to refer to. So
like somebody commented, women don't want to push over as much as a man doesn't want to be with an over masculine woman. And I think that's kind of true.
I think it comes down to preference at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
True.
I think it comes back to preference. Like,
we live in a very different time that our grandparents
like,
lived in 60 years ago. You'd be
super down to stay at home and shit. Yeah.
No, like, he's like, if you really think about it, like, in this country, almost everybody lived a very similar lifestyle back in like 60 years ago compared to like what we all live now. Like, everyone has a very different type of relationship dynamic that it's not a traditional lifestyle anymore when you think about it. Like, there's here in Laredo is a great example that you take a look around and it's like, what is the lifestyle here? Are most people actually
custom agents,
a happy marriage with
everyone's
kids,
custom agents or border patrol?
No, not even going into any of that. I'm just saying a traditional family in the sense is like, is everyone really married with their kids, or do a lot of people have kids and move on, you know?
Yeah, do people still settle?
Yeah.
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 So
Josh is saying that statistically
it's very different than 60 years ago.
That there's less marriages now and there's more women having kids older. Yeah. But I don't think that's a bad thing. Like, okay, wait.
Do you think
I don't think
feminism is a problem?
I don't think. Did someone ask you?
Yeah,
this?
like, and I
okay,
think
but it says.
Okay, let's go to the next question. I think we're getting to it.
Yeah.
It's
a really good question.
The whole point is to get into it.
It's very complex. It's not a simple question.
I think
there's no simple
people
answer.
nowadays are less afraid. I feel like some people are less afraid. Like, as a girl, you used to like marry a dude, or you used to like be with a dude, or you get pregnant and your parents would make you get married.
Yes.
And like, you would be married and it's like, okay, he's my husband. Like, you know, he beats me, he cheats on me, he's my husband, I gotta stay because I have the kids. Y por los niños. Like, we have to stay for the kids. And now,
not the way it is now.
Feminism, and not just feminism, just like the world being a little bit more open and, you know, seeing that you have so many different possibilities and so many different opportunities and all of these different things make you realize that you don't necessarily need to stay anymore. Like, if you're not happy in that marriage, then you can actually divorce people. But I think it has its goods and its bads. Because people now just fucking get married out of nowhere and they're just like, nah, you know, whatever, we'll work on it later, which if no one is getting hurt, fine. But some people, you know, get married like chingos of fucking times, and in a way, I feel like it loses
love.
It loses meaning. Yeah, I feel like marriage loses meaning when people are just, you know, just doing it out of you. Just,
I guess
I can deal with the motherfucker the rest of my life, and it's not necessarily that. But I am grateful that you do not have to feel like you have to be there even though you are married.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, like, I have like kind of like a mixed opinion on it. So I'm super down for people to be more free about it and divorce motherfuckers if you want to divorce motherfuckers. But then again, for me, like, the goal is getting married once.
Yes.
Like, I just want to do that shit once, and I want to stay there like forever, like the rest of my life in a way. So like, I still think really it has a really nice
out.
I mean, that's the whole point of your marriage. Yeah.
Before, people wouldn't test it out. and now like you actually date them for a while, like you test it out.
And that's
before
why
they
people
wouldn't do that.
that's why people are more picky now, because they're like, no, like I don't want to marry this person, like, and they date forever and they never end up getting married, and it's just like less marriages. But I don't think that's a bad thing, to BH.
I'll write it in.
Let's get to the next question.
Our next question was porn.
What?
So Sandra asked us to talk about porn. What? Shout out to Sandra Uvaye that wants us to talk about porn.
I'm not a big porn fan, TBH.
What about your partner?
I don't know.
Partner.
Oh. Like watching porn, if I'm okay with him like watching porn. I mean, yeah.
Oh my God, yeah, that's a really good question. Some
like,
bitches are crazy. Some bitches are crazy. Yeah,
like, it's honestly whatever, but I'm not. I don't know. Me myself, I just don't. I forget that there's even porn. Like,
but we're not talking about you. We're talking about your partner.
Even like,
are you comfortable with your partner watching porn?
I mean, it's okay. It's okay.
So is that a yes or no answer?
Yes, it's okay.
That's it. That's how.
Yeah, like it's okay.
Yeah, I know. It takes forever to get anything out of this bitch. Like,
I don't.
Yes or no, Tracey?
I don't want to say my person. I don't want to like. It's because at the end of the day,
you made a podcast. It's too late for you to not want to be personal.
But it doesn't.
This is
I
your
don't have
opinion.
to be like so opened about like everything. Maybe
just
I can.
your
Oh
opinion.
my God, I can do like a lie. I can become like, this is my character.
Okay, so back to
everything I say is a lie.
This is Tracy's alter ego.
Okay.
The only reason why I would have issues with my partner watching porn is because of the porn industry.
What do you mean?
Like, you know how the porn industry like abuses women and they make, you know, like they force okay, again, before anyone fucking talks, that fucking Edmundo, whatever his fucking name is, like before you start talking shit.
Who is that guy?
Ruin it for me. I just have to go home after this.
They're like, whatever happened or everything that happened with Mia Khalifa, like they take advantage of younger girls that are just turning 18 and they're promising, you know, all of this beautifulness and glamour and whatever. Yeah, so then, you know, they make all of these things and these videos, and it's just like a big thing where like Pornhub was also posting videos of like children that yeah, like it was without their consent. There was this whole thing going on. How do you guys not even know about this?
I use X videos. Just to clarify.
He's like, I
The next sponsorship.
Pornhub is so to middle school.
This video is sponsored by X videos.
That's good because they were trying to like have these people like modify their rules and make sure that they couldn't post videos of underage kids and stuff like that.
I mean, it's child pornography at the end of the day.
But you know, it was a thing. Like it kept on being up.
Really?
So look, if my partner's trying to watch porn, honestly, subscribe to how many fucking bitches you want on OnlyFans. And that way,
I guess
that
that's a good
money,
conversation right there.
That money
that'd be a whole
is
different
going
conversation.
directly to these girls. And if they want to sell their body, they want to sell their body. But
what if it's one of your homies though, and it's your boyfriend? You know, like what if like Josh is like, hey, like this girl's pretty fine, and she's
don't bring Josh into this. Hey, don't try to kill Josh right now.
Let me just say something about that. If one of my homies had OnlyFans, I would be the first one subscribed to that, not Josh. So let me just say that real clearly, because I fucking love my friends and I love my women. And if they want to have a fucking OnlyFans, girl, you fucking go for it. Like, honestly, go for it. And it may be just too easy for me to say just because I know Josh, like, wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't do this to me. You wouldn't do this. Josh walks out the room.
I gotta go unsubscribe.
Josh needs to go clear that history real quick.
No, but honestly, I don't have a problem with my partner watching porn as long as it's
not my friends.
No, I said as long as it's like the good porn, not people being abused.
What constitutes good porn?
Yeah.
No, you said child pornography. Obviously, that's bad
as
porn.
long as he's not watching child pornography, and I'm good.
All right, we're good.
I actually have a story. I don't know if I could tell you if we have time.
Tell it.
All
right, story time.
This actually happened recently. It's because
yesterday.
It was maybe a couple months ago. I had a woman come over to my apartment, And
A woman?
A woman.
older woman. Yeah.
Oh,
She's
With
an
a
older woman.
750
Oh,
credit score.
actually,
And
I'll go into depth. She's a widow. She's a widow woman.
Oh, okay.
I hope this little fact is like.
He's dead.
Did you check why he died? Like, in case she wants to do it to you.
guys wanna
Older
know?
lady.
Oh my God.
You know why?
Yeah.
What?
He got killed.
By her.
oh.
By her.
She's a black widow.
But
Yeah, go.
Guys, do not try this at home.
Okay, so she's a Spanish-speaking woman, and she came over, and she thought I had, like, she was like, "Do you watch porn?" And she asked me straight up.
You're
and
like, yeah, every day.
yeah, and I told her, I was like, I do, but she's like, "No tienes DVDs or videos," and I was like, "No, like, I have."
Bitch, what's that?
Yeah, and I told her
I can tell you're old.
Oye, how old was she?
How do you have a VHS player?
She told me her late husband was very into that, and that he couldn't have sex without any porn on. And she was not down with that, so they would rarely have sex because she was like, "That's weird, you know? Like, I just can't have." Like,
She was like, yeah, that's weird, you know?
That's fucking weird. That is fucking weird.
Está muy raro, ¿lo sabes? No, but I told her, I was like, I collect Playboy magazines, but it's more for the aesthetic. I kind of just have it to, like, I think it's cool. I have like some really popular ones that were like in the 60s, 70s, just for
yeah,
like
that's
the
cool.
fun of it. Yeah, the aesthetic. It's more of the aesthetic. And
You're just trying to be cool.
Tone it.
yes, I
Get to your point.
She goes to DVDs.
The point is, I didn't know how to take when she told me that I was like, okay, like some other people, like, because I was in a relationship for a long time, and my girlfriend encouraged me to watch porn when, like, we were, doing things, and I was like,
Doing things.
I don't have
We were
to.
talking.
So PG-13.
When we were
doing
talking.
things.
I was like, I don't need anyone else, baby. I got you.
Stop, but
Okay, so what's your point?
what's your point?
That's the story. That's
What was
in
the point of
story.
this fucking story? Like,
That
did I
he-
have to
that
know
he
she was
didn't
a
know.
widow?
That she had to like
That he didn't
have
know.
sex to porn? Is that
He
you?
didn't know that
No.
Her
he didn't know that
ex-husband.
people
Yeah,
would
well,
have
okay,
sex
yes.
to porn. I don't
Yes,
know how
no.
I would feel about that. Honestly, I think that's very weird.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I
fucking
like
weird.
you got to be focused with something
I don't
else.
mind
you know?
if you like watch it to learn. So
sex.
I wanted to ask
why
a
don't you
very
just
personal
wanna,
question.
Like,
I'm not
feel
going to do it.
it.
Okay.
Like feel the moment. He's like, I
No,
want to forget.
I
I
don't
want to
wanna
run
do
away
it.
from the fact that I'm having sexual intercourse, guys. Okay, ask
Oh, well.
another question.
Yeah, Jose brought something up. He's like, different ends of the spectrum, one too deep into porn and the other being encouraged to. Ha ha ha. That the dude that this chick was married to, he was like obsessed with porn and you're like
Yes.
being encouraged to. It's like the two different people. That's what he was saying.
Okay, next question.
Next question.
Let's move on from porn. I don't even know why we got into this.
You with your fucking story. What do you
guys got
mean?
into it first.
A ver, todos se me calman.
We
Thank
should
you.
have never even like touched this subject. We should have been like, hey, you know what? We could skip through this.
I think pornography is something, very taboo that I don't think should be very taboo.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
I mean,
Watch your porn, guys. Watch your porn. As long as you're not raping people, I prefer you to watch porn.
Shit, that is so scary.
just don't rape people. Plain and simple.
Very drastic difference right there.
Well, it's because some people are like, I don't watch porn. I rape people.
I've
never heard that in my
said.
life.
That
I've
is
seen
not
that.
a
I've
thing.
seen that in Criminal Minds.
She needs to stop.
Okay.
That
Nope.
is a
Nope.
It's something
Rape is
I
a
live
no-no.
with. Okay.
No.
Okay. So, worst existential crisis.
Which is
Worst existential crisis.
Every
an
time I black
existential
out.
crisis. You want to reassess your whole life every time you black out.
I have very like deep conversations with myself. I'm like, hey, like, why are you like getting fucked up? Like, are you sad in the inside? And I'm like,
Oh my God, me too. I do that
Yeah.
too. I do that too.
I'm
we
like,
have to have a little group talk when we're drunk.
We
Are
do.
you sad in
We
the
do have group. We just don't remember them. He's like, we need to have a little group talk when we're drunk. I was like, we do. We just don't remember them.
Yeah. That's true.
Existential crisis. I don't know. They just put it was Natalie.
Oh, as far as
my sister just put worst existential crisis.
Oh, okay. So just
I don't know about existential crisis, but I mean, I can tell y'all a couple of times I had a mental breakdown where like, I thought I was losing my shit. I remember one time, I have a funny story for you guys. So this one has to do with my sister, Helen. I had a mental breakdown one day because I just did. And whenever I would have like my mental breakdowns, I would just want to get the fuck out of Laredo. That was my thing. Like, I just wanted to get out of here. And honestly, I still kind of do it. Whenever I have like a mental breakdown, I just go on a road trip. Like, I'm just like, bye bitches. Like, I'm out. So at the time I had just moved to Laredo. So we only had one car, like in my family. So Helen and I stole my mom's car. And it was Helen's car, but Helen wasn't able to drive it because she had crashed it. So my mom was using it. So we took the car.
How many?
Yeah. That's the conversation for another day. But we got the car. We got the dogs. And I was like, let's just fucking go, dude. Like, let's just fucking jet. And she's like, vámonos. Like, Helen would always be like, fuck yeah, like, let's do it. So we went to Corpus. So I was like, no, 3 hours. Go over there for like 2-3 hours. And then we drive back. Like, everything is going to be fine. And Helen had just gotten paid. So we're like, dude, we have fucking $400 to go crazy. Let's fucking do it. And we're like, fuck yeah. So like, we were driving, like we were jamming, we were like, having like the time of our lives. Like, we were having a great time. And we're like, what can go wrong? Like, nothing can go wrong. Nothing can go wrong.
Tire blows out.
No. So the car started getting a little bit like
shaky.
Yeah. So we're like, you know what? We'll stop here. It was like an hour and a half. Like, we're like halfway to like Corpus, right? So we just stopped. We like ended up going to get something to eat. We took the dogs to the park, and then the car was fine. And then we went again, right? We're like, nothing is happening. Like, we can just take a break whenever it starts getting too shaky. So then we went and we got to the beach, and we're like, oh my God. Like, you know, we had a moment of like, this is so beautiful. Like, our problems aren't that big anymore. Like we can just do. We're completely fine. So we're like over here, like out with the dogs, like in the water and like running. For this, it was fucking cold outside. I had no idea why the fuck we were in the ocean, but we were in there. So we're just like with the dogs and we're just having a great time. And then obviously we didn't take our phones because
you went on a whole road trip.
No. Like to the beach.
She left it in
like we parked at the beach, but we left our phone in the car.
Yeah, it's like a getaway. I mean,
we left our phone in the car, and it was just like no. Like, we took our phones with us. I mean, how was I supposed to record my mental breakdown? I didn't take my phone. So we had our phones in the car, and I just grabbed the keys. Like, I was like, everything is in the car. Like, we have like our change of clothes, like the dog towels, whatever. Everything's in the car. So then we were just at the beach, and we're like, oh yeah, whatever, having a great time. And then my brilliant ass was like, I'm just gonna leave my keys here so I can get into the fucking ocean, and then like I'm gonna be right here. I was like, I'm gonna be right here watching the keys. So I even put like some rocks around it so like I wouldn't lose them. Like, I would know where they were. So then whenever we like go in, whatever, and we're just like having a great time, and then we start running with the dogs towards like the other side, and I was like, oh shit, the keys. So I was like, let me go back. So we went back. Tell me why the keys weren't there anymore.
No,
the keys weren't there anymore. But the rocks were there, and I was like,
excuse me?
My keys are right here. Like, I put the rocks there for a reason. Like, they were right there. And we're like,
de Marlene.
You think some birds got it?
I was like, wait, I'm tripping.
A seagull.
I'm tripping. Like, they have to be here. And then I started like checking like my pockets, and I was like, holy shit. Like, maybe someone walked over them, and then like they were like in the sand, right? So like I started fucking looking in the sand. I started looking around, and there was like no one around at the beach because it was like during the week, and like, you know, we're the only ones that had a mental breakdown that day. And there was just like these ladies like picking up like the little like shells.
Oh yeah.
Like, they were just like over there and like picking up the shells. I was like, there's no one here. And I was like, oh my God, I'm not gonna panic. But what the fuck? Like, I don't know where the keys are at. So then we didn't have a way to get into the
I was just like, sorry.
Straight it down, dummy. We didn't have a way to get into the car. So I was like, I'm not going to freak out yet. I'm not going to freak out. So then we go to the ladies that were picking up the shells. And we're like, did you guys see any keys? And they just like stared at us and they're like, no. And it was like a Puerto Rican lady and like a black lady. Like they were older. Like they were like 40s, 50s. And they were like, where were they? Like, we've been like picking up shells, I don't know what. And I was like, oh no, we left them over there. And then we're like, okay, fuck. Like, okay, whatever. Like, what are we going to do? So then Helen and I go to the car and I was like, hopefully by a miracle, we left the car open. But I knew it wasn't because I was like, I'm going to lock the car. I don't want anyone stealing my phone. And the car was fucking locked. And I was like, oh my God, now I'm really having an existential crisis. And it was interesting because we never fucking found the keys. Like, we never found the keys. So I was like, okay, you know what, Helen? We haven't spent anything from your $400. Let's fucking buy a new key. Let's fucking buy a new key. But for this, actually, it wasn't during the week. It was on a Saturday. But it was like a gloomy Saturday. So there wasn't really a lot of people at the beach. And it was cold. But since it was a Saturday, we couldn't fucking get a key person. Like, everyone would charge us like, yes, a locksmith. Everyone would charge us like emergency. Or like 24 hours type of deal, which was like an extra $150. Oh shit! Wow. And I was like, oh my God,
never
like,
mind. I don't even care about my keys.
Oh my God, like what the fuck? And I was like, okay, you know what? I was like, there has to be someone, dude. There has to be someone. And I was like, Helen, let's call the cops. Like the cops are gonna know what to do. And the thing is that, so Helen had before left her keys inside her car. And at LCC, the LCC PD help you open your car to get your keys. So I was like, dude, let's call the cops. Like, let's just fucking call the cops. And she's like, how the fuck am I going to call a cop? My phone is in there. And I was like, there's chingos of hotels here. Like, I'm just going to walk to one. I'll be right back. And we didn't have shoes. We didn't have like, so I went like on the fucking rocks. Like my feet were like bleeding. And like, I got there and I was like, oh, can I call the cops? And they're like, sure. Like, go here. So I called the cops and they're like, we don't do that. You can call fire department if you want. And I was like,
it's like the fire
okay,
department.
I was like, fine, I'll call the fire department and tell me why no one answered. And I was like, let me wait, 10 minutes and I'll call them again. So I called them again and they're like, oh yeah, well, we're a little bit busy right now, but we can go in like maybe 4 hours.
I
was like, damn, you busy. Like, the fuck? For real? I needed to have an appointment. And I was like, okay, fine. Like, I'll be here. So like I can move.
4
and it was like, okay,
later.
fine. So we're like, so what are we gonna do now? Like, are we just gonna like sit here on the beach? Like, it's getting cold. And I kind of want my phone. And we were freaking out because I was like, fuck, like what if my mom called me? And like now I started having a mental breakdown. I was like, what the fuck am I gonna say? So then this really nice firefighter from San Antonio was there with his son fishing. And I know this obviously because like he told us, but he saw us like kind of like trying to like open it and kind of like trying to like put our card through the side and like trying to
he saw y'all struggling.
Yeah, he's probably like, these bitches are probably trying to steal this car or like really need help. So he was like, are you guys okay? And we're like, me and Helen like bawling, like we're like, no.
I'm not okay.
And then he's like, is there something I can help you with? And it's because we're trying to open the door because my phone's inside and I lost my keys. And he ended up opening it with like a fishing line and like tied it like on the bottom and then just opened it and then we opened
MacGyvered that.
Yeah, no, dude, we were there for like an hour and a half.
So how'd you leave?
So what happened is we opened the car and we're like, okay, at least now we can chill inside the car. Like while we wait for the fire department to fucking get here eventually, right? So then since I had my phone, I was able to look like on Google like for locksmiths. Because the ones that we had called were the ones that like the hotel gave me.
Oh, okay.
So I couldn't really like look someone up. So I started like calling all of them, every single one of them. So then there was this person that was like, I can do it for you for $200, but I'm going to take like 2 hours. He's like, because like right now, like I'm doing something else. And I was like, I'm fucking down. Like, I'm fucking down. I'll be right here. I cannot move. So I'll wait for you right here. And then I was like, whatever. Like, we'll just drive back. Like, de noche. Like, it's fine. So I called my mom. And mom was like, see, that's what happens when you just go without telling me anything. And I was like, Mom, I don't need this right now. So then we ended up going. And as we were in the car, chilling, like, literally just like, because our phones were dying. So we couldn't really do anything. So we're just like, and our dogs were like sleeping in the back. tell me why a truck, no one was at the beach anymore. No one. Yeah, like it was late already. It was like probably like 9. And no one was at the beach. And a truck pulls up, like we just see the lights behind us, right? So I was like, I've seen this truck before. And I just kind of stared at it. And then I just saw someone getting down and going to the side of our car and like just had like their hand out type of deal. And I was like, oh my God, like Helen, we're about to get like murdered here. And then like we turn around and it was the fucking shell lady.
No.
It was the fucking shell lady. And she had our fucking keys in her hand. Like she literally went like this and like she saw Helen and then she's like ran to the car and then like the car like left. They came back to steal my fucking car.
Bruh.
They came back to steal my fucking car. Like they stole my. Helen and I were like, no. And like we get down and we started like, you know, like kind of like running as we could. And like they just like took off. Like they just left. And we're like,
wow.
What the fuck? Like
This
fuck
señora.
these fucking ladies. Like fuck you, bitch. I knew you were fucking mean. Like I knew it. And
That's fucked up.
they came back for the car. Like they came back for the car. So then the locksmith finally got there around like 10. And he like made another key and he gave us 2 keys, like one that had like a little trick and then one that like worked perfectly, right? Because he's like, I can give you 2 like expensive ones, but it's gonna be another $100. I was like, I don't need a fucking key. Like, just, as long as it turns on, I can get home. I'm completely fine. And so he gave us the key, and then my friend Rafa went to go pick us up because he's like, it's super late. You guys can't be like out there driving with the car that just stops in the middle of nowhere. I was like, no, babe, we'll make it.
So we know that
Don't
you
worry
pasa
about
nada,
it.
oiga, no pasa
So he
nada.
went to go pick us up.
Carcacha, paso a pasito, like the song.
Yeah, like the Selena song. So then it was just like,
Oh, Helen just started watching it. She missed
oh my
her
God,
whole
she
story.
missed the whole story. So
Helen.
that's the story of how we almost got our car stolen while we were inside of it.
But what's the moral of the story? If I
The
may
moral
ask?
of the story, it was supposed to be a funny story of me having a mental breakdown.
Oh, yeah.
But
I say don't trust the
things
seashell
can be-
ladies. Don't ever trust those seashell
the
ladies.
moral of the story is, even though you think things are bad, they can be worse.
Yeah, real worse. real
That's
quick.
the moral of the
If
story.
you run away from your problems, because you were running away.
I was running away.
This is true.
So always stay and deal with them.
Hey, hope for the best, prepare for the worst.
Yes.
What the fuck do you mean? Like, I could have like.
If I see a lady
yeah.
collecting seashells, I'm like, empty your pockets. Like, empty those fucking pockets.
For real. I was
I
like,
will beat your ass.
Give me those fucking keys.
dude, honestly, I was
That's
like, and Helen was like, they took them, dude. They took the keys, and I was like, no, Helen, like they were all.
You gave them the benefit of the doubt.
I
And
did.
sure
They
enough,
are nice ladies.
And fuck those bitches.
Sure enough,
like,
caught in the
yes.
action.
And it was
Hay
all.
gente picuda.
Yeah,
Te
they
quieren chingar. Hay gente que te
Yup.
quiere ayudar en esta vida y gente que te quiere chingar.
This is true.
Period.
Very, very true.
I agree.
To the T.
But that was a funny mental breakdown story.
So I
have a lot of them, so.
think that should be our last question.
I think
Yeah, because we've been on here for pretty
a long time.
Hour
about like an hour.
How long has it been?
An hour,
Hour
and 14.
13, 14.
Oh my god.
Time
Is there
flies
anyone
when you're having
watching? Oh my
fun,
god,
right?
there's still people watching.
Well,
Yes,
thanks,
I
guys.
second. She's like, I was ready to jump bitches for those keys. Helen.
But
okay,
did
I
you,
just have
though?
two more
Okay.
that I really wanted to talk about.
Might as well.
How do you guys feel about zodiac signs?
I love them.
So
No, wait. I want the guys.
There's a certain amount of belief behind it, but I don't feel like it's true that, oh, I can't date a fucking Pisces just because you're a fucking Pisces. Like, no, like if you click, you click.
Yeah.
That makes no sense to me.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
But there's some people really adamant about that. It's like, no, if you're a Pisces, get away from me. If you're a fucking Taurus,
Yeah.
Gemini.
Chinga tu madre.
Yeah, there's
What
some
about you?
people that
I'm
are.
learning my entire chart.
I don't even know my own. Like, people tell me I'm an Aquarius.
I'm
I'm just
becoming more
like,
powerful
okay.
by the day. I can feel it flowing through my.
I think you got to get yourself checked.
Okay, Power Ranger.
You have no idea how powerful,
I
how
think you
high I
should
can
stop
fly.
hanging out with Mexican older ladies.
No, we don't.
You
I
really
think
gotta
you should stop hanging out with older Mexican ladies.
No, it makes a huge difference. I just have to bullshit. I don't even know. Like I just ask them what
I
they are,
hate
and then I'm like,
you.
what's compatible?
I
Like,
hate you. Okay, yes. I knew it. Like, he uses it.
as a weapon.
He uses it to his advantage. Like, that's how
He gets closer to
he
these women.
bangs women.
Your other head, basically.
Yeah, he thinks with his dick.
Mm.
So that means chicks, 14.
Settle
dicks,
down there.
-3. So do you believe in it or not? Okay, you use it to your advantage, but do you believe in it or not?
It depends. You want me to believe in it, or
All right, so let's just scratch out that answer and go with
So,
mine. I feel like mine is a more valid response.
Yes, so-
Thank you. Yes.
But no,
Yes,
I'm
thank
gonna
you.
give you
No.
half of it because the
I'll
other
take
half
the
is
fucking
retarded.
half,
So
bro.
I'll give you a half. You have -3.5.
No, but yeah, I guess like just because you're a certain like zodiac sign doesn't mean anything like
Yeah.
concrete.
Yeah.
exactly.
I think
There's stereotypes. It's like, oh, you can't be with this person because they're this way.
You should ask your viewers right now what they think I am, and if they can guess it, then it's real. If
Right.
not, it's all bullshit, motherfuckers.
So to me, I don't really, not that I don't
no one
understand
gives
it,
a
but
shit, Juan.
I've never
one
really
gives a
gotten
shit.
into it. But people always tell me, oh my God, you're such an Aquarius. And I'm
You
just
really
like,
are
how am I a
though.
fucking
You
Aquarius?
really
Like, tell
are
me
such
why.
an Aquarius.
I have no idea why.
You
Tell me
really
why.
I don't know.
Is literally,
So Evelyn, the expert.
for someone that has heavily Aquarius placements, because you're not just an Aquarius.
You need a mic.
So,
Can you?
yeah, pass that to her. Guest.
Tú que no
Evelyn.
tienes nada bueno que decir.
Our live audience.
Whoa.
Everyone got offended as fuck. No,
No,
for
I just fucking know motherfuckers do that shit. Like I know it. I
She's like,
know
it was
it.
confirmed.
Literally, like no. And I mean, it's a very smart thing to do. But you know, fuck you.
Okay, and now turning it to our
He's
expert,
an
Evelyn.
asparagus. Are you a Leo? Are you a Leo?
He's a fucking
Are you a Leo?
He's a fucking Leo. You're a Leo, right? He doesn't want to ask.
Okay,
Mary,
Raul
you
was
got
gonna
it
say
right.
something. No, you were gonna say something to
Yeah, our
Raul.
resident expert. Let's go.
For someone that is literally has Aquarius placements
Okay.
in their chart, because
I'm a
obviously
little scared.
you have your chart, your whole
She's
chart,
like
your whole
Magdalena
natal
la
chart. It's not
Castilla.
just your sun sign.
Okay.
And I am like heavily involved with like a lot of Aquariuses in my life, and have a lot of similarities, but show it in their own unique, different way. Because you also fall under other specific signs under your chart. So you are an Aquarius, but
But you're a combination
Definitely
of
something
others.
combination
But
of
what
others.
makes me an Aquarius? What gives you Aquarius vibes?
Whenever,
I guess you can say.
in
That's
the form
my
that in the
Is
form that you
correct.
speak,
Cor-
that
how do
you
you say it?
speak very like deeply
Correct.
into things. You think things very deeply. It's not very just surface level. It's very just like you really like the way you spoke of whatever you had said earlier, and then Tracy answered the afters. Like you can't go as deep as that, as what you had said. And also a lot of, I'm gonna go into it. No one get offended. Well, if you do, that's personal.
Should I get
But
offended?
A lot
if
of
you get offended,
Aquarius-
it's personal.
yeah, it's
If the
offensive,
shoe
yeah.
fits.
It fits. But a lot of Aquarius placements that I've ever known are people that like very social, very open-minded, and going into like mind, but they're also going to physical. A lot of Aquariuses also fall into a lot of addictions, as far as either like
Yup.
gambling,
Yup.
alcohol,
Oh.
drugs, like
People.
that's it's
down
funny
real quick.
to me. It's funny because I know.
High alcohol.
To me, it's funny because I know a lot of Aquarius. My brother's Aquarius.
My mom's an Aquarius, and my brother's Aquarius.
So you can.
I'm surrounded by Aquarius.
So I guess it fits.
I always get along with
am
them.
too.
Okay.
So it's like things like that. So I mean, I don't know your whole chart. I'm not gonna call you out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not
That
gonna
will
call
be
you
for
out,
another
but-
episode.
That's another episode.
So the other
With my
thing-
Leo over here.
When was your birthday? When is your birthday? Was because you're about to be murdered.
August 17th. It's coming up in a couple months.
August 17?
Shut the fuck up.
I'm hitting the big 25.
So-
You're a fucking Aquarius.
So he's a Leo.
Yes, he is a Leo.
You were called out. So I guess it is true, right?
Oh yeah, it's super true.
They guessed what you were.
I mean,
a la primera.
Yeah.
Lucky guess.
I was gonna ask him to guess mine, but I kind of gave it away real quick.
Yeah, you did.
I was just like,
Gave it away.
I'm trying to know.
Spits on the floor. I was a fucking Leo. Dude, my sister
Leo.
was just saying, like, the only people I've ever had any like problems with are Leos, both females and males. And then someone put, "Is he a Leo?" And then that's like the whole thing happened. She's like, "I fucking knew it." Like, I was fucking
Hey,
curious.
they're real quick.
Okay, so the other thing,
Fine. Oh wait.
the other, yeah, to like,
Yeah.
and
last
this
question.
and this,
Like,
how do you think would be a world without women?
A
sad.
very sad world. I mean, like, not to fucking give my simp ass answer, but everyone provides to the world, dude. Like, yeah.
Logical, my
Yeah.
ass. Josh is like a lot more logical. That's a lie. No, he
Josh
has
wants
nothing
to
to
sleep in the
say.
living room today.
Oh no. No, but yeah.
What do you think of? I mean, obviously you would have trouble. You know, who would you preach to, right?
No,
Yeah, who
none
are
of
you?
that.
Without women.
No.
No, I mean, again, it just goes into like everyone has their own input, and I mean, women provide a different perspective than guys do, and that's why we're having this whole ass debate for it. Well, not debate, but
If you really think about it,
Entertaining.
there would be
Yeah.
one more woman in here if you're speaking statistically to what this world is. There's more women in this world than there is men. And why do men control the world?
Look,
and
let
not
me leave
women?
it like this: both my dogs are females,
What?
what?
so there's technically more girls here than
I was like,
boys.
Tiger?
Okay, but
What about diagram?
Okay, so there's 3 guys because it's Josh, you, and Juan,
And then like
then
Evelyn.
it's Evelyn, who is another woman.
what I'm saying is why
We acknowledge your woman.
why in the history of the United States of this country has there not been a woman president? If you think about it, like not to
Until
put
now?
a woman ever down, because I feel the only reason women haven't overcome.
Be careful with your words.
No, I am trying to choose these words really
like
carefully,
that.
but 'cause it is a sensitive topic. But the thing is, there is more women in this world, and that
Yeah.
is a statistic, like just by fact. But
But if you take us out, you guys don't know how to do shit. It's so hard for y'all to learn how to do shit.
wouldn't you think that women would have more control if there's more women? It makes
we
sense.
do have
right?
control. Like we're changing everything except you guys.
No, don't give it to Josh. Don't give it to Josh. Don't give it to Josh. We're never gonna finish this conversation.
There's biological differences between how men do and perceive things versus how women do and perceive things. Like as men, statistically speaking, on average, we're more interested in things versus people. And for women, it's the opposite. They're more interested in people and relationships
Yes.
versus things. So if you go to like people's Instagrams, for example, on a dude's Instagram, you'll probably see pictures of like things for the most part. If you go to a chick's Instagram, you'll see a picture of them or herself and her friends and stuff like that for the most part.
That's true.
Yeah, exactly. Right. But I mean, just fundamentally,
Who they
like,
care more
in
about.
the most progressive country in the entire world, in Switzerland, they have laws where they make everything equal for men and women. And men and women still go into very different fields of work because there's inherent fundamental differences biologically. Yeah, biologically, because again, just on average, and it's like a whole, there's a pool of like a curve or whatever, right? And most people are within that spectrum. And of course, there's outliers on either end, right? So there is going to be women that are more into things than people.
Yeah, more like
And the opposite.
manly things than like.
Not necessarily manly, just things in general.
Yeah.
Things.
But things that are a little bit like the reason why I say manly, it's because things that are usually taken by men then like professions. Like you're right, like right now you were referring to professions. And
Right.
okay, so it comes down to
Like there's more women doctors than there is men doctors. You know, like is
But
that
I feel
is
like
that
it
like
also-
is that
it also-
sexist or no? No, right?
I also think it's because women in a way
Again, more interested in
because
people.
are, nurturing and
Exactly.
more motherly and et cetera, they want to fix people. But okay, it comes down to choice. Like in Switzerland, they give you the choice
They
that
give
you
you
can
the
do whatever
choice.
the fuck you want
I
to do.
would argue that we have a pretty free fucking choice here in the United States. No, you don't think so?
Okay,
It's like
okay.
100%,
This is a
dude.
conversation. Let me see.
100%. Like,
One thing I wanted to say is this. The reason why we do not necessarily see it eye to eye, and there's a conversation that I've actually had with Josh before, and it's not a bad conversation. It's a conversation where, you know, he sees things that I don't see because I'm blinded by et cetera, and he doesn't see certain things that I see because I am a woman and because I have been through shit where people want to put me down. And as and you know, I don't say this in a bad thing, but a privileged male where he had the opportunity to do whatever he wanted to do, and me as a woman I was brought up in like, oye, no, esos are shirts muy chiquitos because, you know, you're supposed to be a good girl, you're supposed to be blah blah. I was in a way limited to certain different things, but again, it comes back like we're not even talking about that. Like the question was a world where there isn't any women that, I mean, I can guess we can all agree there would be like, you know, just biologically, right, like, how the fuck are these men coming to the world?
No, first of all, yeah, exactly. Like, first of all, it's going to be a single generation. That's it, because there's no procreation. There's no procreation.
Right. Yeah. The question in either direction is like, it would probably not be a good place to live in. If it's all women, or if it's all men.
It would be just everyone has their different reasons of why that wouldn't be great. I, on the other hand, do not believe a world full of women would be a bad thing.
What? Yeah, I do. I think it would not be a bad thing, but I wouldn't like it like that.
I mean, then again.
Well, what if we don't know anything but that?
Well, that's like whenever like you go to like an all like female school or something. Like, you know.
It boils down to what he said, just like
it's
biologically it's gonna end.
It's gonna end within like the next 100 years because that's our limit to life.
So like Kevin the women that are there die, and that's it.
Kevin says women should be able to work in the salt mines. Am I right, ladies?
100%.
I think anyone in the world should do whatever.
Can females work like in the norias?
Yes.
They actually are.
I mean, I wouldn't choose to go
all
work
I'm gonna
there.
say,
but it comes out of choice.
Yeah.
It comes out of choice.
But I like the fact that we have the choice.
You know, Mulan went to war. She wanted to go to war.
Okay,
Let
again,
the bitch go to war.
It comes down to like the boiling point, and that's it. Like, el que le quiere chingar, le puede chingar.
Exactly. It comes down to option.
I saw this TikTok of like this female who was like she was carrying like she was building like a roof or whatever. Like she was a construction worker. I don't know, and she had like a big ass like she had a big ass like bag, and it was like the tile that they put or whatever it's called like that they put like on like the roof.
Shingles.
Yeah, and like she was like carrying that shit like on her shoulder and going up like a fucking like tall ass ladder just so she can like do that shit. And like the thing was like that some females like, you know, like it said something como que like, oh, like this girl like puede chingar or whatever, but like you know, like she's actually like a really hard worker.
Yeah, at the end of the day,
yeah, she's a really hard worker. Like I'm sure that if I wanted to, I could do that too, but that's not what I want to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's not.
You have the option to be the best roofer in the world. Doesn't matter if you're a male or a female. I mean, if you're the best, you're the best. That's what you do. Simple as that.
I mean, you have to want to do that hard labor that not a lot of females are down to do.
Like positions where like you want to be the CEO of a Fortune 500 company, that's going to require like a lot of dedication and sacrificing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or like maybe también like even like some females
can
like
go
they
as far as you want.
They want to be like a mom, like they want to be moms and stuff, but at the same time like they want to be the CEO, and it's like really hard because like can you
want
really,
best of the like
can you really be
worlds.
like the CEO and like raise like your kids at the same time and be present there? Like no, like somebody else is gonna be raising your kids, but you're gonna have kids.
Yeah,
but you're not gonna have that.
In a way, it's a sacrifice and a compromise.
I mean, we always have to sacrifice one thing or the other. Like always, like that's what life is about. Like you have to sacrifice in order to get to a place where you want to get. And if you don't want to sacrifice, then you can't really complain about where you're at. That's, you know, on period. That's it. But so this episode has been going on a little bit too long. Yes. So we're going to go ahead and cut it off. Thank you so much for everyone that, you know, participated and watched this fucking
hour and
28 minutes of stupid shit. And thank you so much for dealing with us for another episode and just tuning in. Thank you for everyone that participated and like bringing in questions. I think for the first time, like we actually have still more questions that we didn't answer. We'll try to get to them, you know, on another episode whenever we do this again. And special thanks to, you know, the people that we have here. Juan,
special
Raul, of course, our producer Josh, and
Congrats.
Evelyn, that's always very present. Special thanks to everyone that supports us, everyone that got a shirt.
Yes.
Make sure you guys are posting your
back.
shirt.
Yeah, I was about to say,
and
like,
are
Raul, can you
repping.
please?
Mine Alias too, but
Yeah. Oh, he works
So
out.
we are going to order a couple more. So if you guys still want one,
us
we
know.
can. But it is going to be, I believe, the last batch. And then we're going to come up with some new things for the summer, which we'll tell you guys about soon enough.
merch.
And thank you so much, guys, for tuning in to another episode of your favorite podcast. That's just my opinion. You have your co-host Marlene.
Oh, Tracey.
Tracy
Sorry,
always
guys.
fucking takes forever to say it.
Tracy.
Like,
I
this
feel
is
like
why I do
I'm
it,
very
guys.
delayed sometimes. Yeah, my internet connection is slow in real life.
okay, guys. Well, thank you
Bye,
so much.
guys.
Enjoy the rest of your night.
Thank y'all.